Welcome to Danger Zone. We're back at the marina, and we have a new item for our schedule. Every Monday, we'll be going up against towers, one tower or another. Guy who owns the marina watched the old show, said, "How come you never do towers?" And I said, "Well, you have a point, so I'm here to do towers." Now, another thing you gotta know about this is that the gameplay here is a little different. There's no buy-in, but get how this works. In an ordinary game, I keep everything I knock off, right? Just like any other game. But here, no buy-in. But here's how. Oh God, why did I ever say yes to this? I knock things off that have value, but I only win them if I knock down all the towers. If I don't knock down all the towers, whatever I have won, so to speak, I have to pay to the owner. So it's basically me versus him. Now, last time, I made what appears to be a mistake and complained to him that there weren't enough quarters on the field for me to win. Although I still paid him the $850 that I lost to him because I didn't knock down any towers. Well, I did, but not enough. And I said to him, there just aren't enough quarters on the playing field to knock down the towers. And he said, "Okay, this time you come do it again. I promise there will be more quarters on the playing field than you've ever seen anywhere." Okay, fine. I come, and what do I see? Yeah, there's a couple of these, pretty just chip stacks towers. And then in the middle there, you can see, is a chip tower, a giant one. And then I don't know how many hundreds of quarters packed in the middle. Do I have what I need to bring those down? I don't think so. Am I probably going to lose? I am, which it puts me in an interesting position. The more I knock off, the more I lose. But if I can bring that tower down, then, and the other towers, of course, then I win. And that's just the way it is. So in any case, let's hope I can knock down some towers. Okay, guys? Thank you very much. Here I go. If I seem a little resentful, I am. I don't like being tricked. But he's a pretty generous guy. Last time I did have to pay him $850. But my wife was upstairs with her friends eating at this wonderful seafood restaurant he has going right here at the marina. And he signed off on their bill. He made it so they didn't have to pay. So, that was pretty nice. Now, this time, my wife is not here. Her friends are not here. She said, "Look, if I want to watch you make a fool of yourself and blow money, you can do that at home. I don't have to go out to a restaurant just to watch you be an idiot." And it's like, okay, I love you too, dear. But commitment is a commitment. Now, just like last time, he hasn't turned the machine on. Could you turn the machine? Please turn the machine on. Okay, he was busy for a second, but he's coming over. Hold on. Oh yeah, there's mystery bags in the back. I don't know what's in them because then it wouldn't be a mystery. I can open them when I get them, if I get them. I can open them, wait and open them at the end. And he said, listen, you know, if you lose, if you don't knock down the towers, then you don't have to open them at all. You can just, we never have to find out. It's like, well, that's okay. That's kind of nice. But I guess he wants me to keep coming back and playing this way, because then he has a shot at money. See, here's what I'm really worried about. All those quarters in the center of the tower, yeah, they'll act as shock absorbers, I think, so that everything that bangs into the tower will just get absorbed. But the only way to find out is to actually do it. So here I go. If I seem a little grumpy, it's because I am. But you didn't come in to watch a grump, so I'll try to de-grump myself as we go along. There we go. Okay. Right now I'm not even getting any quarters off the backfield, which you really can't see because it's all hidden by the giant tower. Oh, I should throw in just what I needed, guys. The cup broke. Okay. Anyway, I insisted on 3 cups of quarters, but right now I have 2 cups of quarters and a bunch of quarters on the floor. So I'm going to turn off for a second, pick up the quarters, get a new cup, that kind of thing. Okay, guys, so I went out to my car and I got, things pile up in your car, and I found this. So there's already 1 cup of quarters in here. I'm going to put another cup. And another cup. Okay, so that's actually a good amount of quarters. It's not anywhere close to the number of quarters that are in what I'm going to call the Tower of Despair. But, oh well. Anything else you need to know? Oh, yeah. I can keep playing until I run out of quarters. I mean, until the quarters stop coming back and I don't have enough quarters to go on. So there's no time limit in that sense. Just a quarter limit. And a pretty generous amount of quarters, but then I don't know what it's going to take. Okay. Stop being so downbeat. John, you're going to... Hey, we're in the danger zone! Okay? Now it's time to start knocking stuff down. Urgh. Okay. There still aren't very many quarters on the backfield, but it should be enough. I don't know. Enough to do what? Anyway, this is what they call in the coin pusher game one heck of a challenge. Now everybody's going to turn me into YouTube for saying the heck word. See, yeah, I can pretty easily knock down those 100 chip towers. They're shaking already. Oops, they moved on one side. But do I want to? I mean, really? I mean, if I can't knock down the center tower, I wind up owing him those $100. So it's a real quandary. It's like if I can't get down the central tower down, should I bother trying to win anything at all? But I don't know. I'll be honest. That center tower, it's too much of a challenge to walk away from. It's like, you know, I'm not risking all that much because while the tower is covered in 500s, I can't really get them unless I knock the tower down. If I knock the tower down, then they're mine. So, all in all, it's a fair game, even if it's just a little irritating. You know, it reminds me of an old story. Guy in a village keeps going back to the same gambling parlor. And a friend says to them, "Why do you keep going back there? You know the games are fixed." And he says, "Yeah, but it's the only game in town." And so far, this place out at the marina is the only place that has anything even close to a high risk, high stakes, whatever you want to call it, coin pusher that's right near me. I mean, there's a couple other places. You've seen me there. But this one's just right down the road. Oh, and yes, last time a lot of people are puzzled. How can you be in Brooklyn, New York, and it's a marina? Well, guess what? Brooklyn has a waterfront, and the marina is just a 5-minute drive away. That's the first one. There's a second one that's about a 15-minute drive away. Not the fanciest places in the world. And this guy went to the trouble of digging out an old coin pusher just because he thought this show needed towers. So, something fell down. There's a chip on the floor. I must have gotten something. I mean, it didn't fall off the... No, I've gotten no return whatsoever, but there is a random chip of some value on the front playing field now. So, okay. You know, I always figured that if it was pressed up against the glass, it would make it easier to knock the tower down, because you could just because the top part would press on the glass, and I'm getting a lot of stuff falling off into the dealer's hole. That's no help. Oh, for those of you who don't know, on the left and the right side, there are holes that just send the quarters straight back to the house, and I don't get to use those anymore. Look what's happening there on the right. Okay? That 100 chip may well fall off. I may get it. But if the tower it's on doesn't come down, then I owe him $100. Oh, what fell? Something fell. So 1/4 and 100 chip. Okay, there we go. We have 100 chip. Now, do I win it? So far, no. The quarters go on, go in, and they stay in. Well, that sounds, I guess I got 1/4. See, because I thought, again, maybe I thought wrong. I thought the bags would help push the towers down. I don't even know where that 100 chip came from. Maybe it was a mistake. Look, I'm like halfway through the quarters, and literally nothing has happened. I mean, nothing of any great note. Okay. And you know, really, a large part of the reason I come out here and risk my own money this way is to get a good video on for the channel. Well, and people, and come on, you guys, admit it, you like to watch towers fall down. I mean, I was a little more easygoing about it before 9/11 because I am from New York, but yeah, I remember being a little kid and building a big tower of bricks and then watching it fall down. I had thought the bags would help, but apparently they're just another obstacle. Oh, well, I'm getting some quarters back. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's just a construction chip. But it's something. Look, the you can see that the bottom of the tower is starting to leak a little bit, of the big tower in the middle. So that really is something. What, I don't know, but it's something. No, it means maybe it's coming down. Oh, give me a sec, guys. Yeah, look at that. Look at that, the big tower's moving or getting knocked out from behind. I'll take either. Am I always this grumpy on these videos? Usually I seem to be having a good time. But, okay, well maybe now that I'm getting some stuff off, I'll cheer up. Tower went down. Tower went down. Well, that's just one. Hold on, let me clean out. Just to be clear, all these chips are absolutely worthless. Oops, sorry. Apparently when they invented coin pushers, they didn't think, well, you know, in the future, here's the other $100 chip that I may well owe him. Let me get the rest of these out of here. But at least they got a tower fall. Okay, and 100 chip that I may owe him. In fact, I may owe him $200 and one stinking quarter. Now you're all going to turn me into YouTube for using the S word for stinking. Okay. Let's see what I have left. I'm going to run out really quick if no quarters come back off. Okay, I can't play angry because I just pour in quarters and they go to waste. Okay. You know, if I'm going to spend money like this, I might as well be upstairs eating. But I'm this new medicine that kills my appetite, which is good. I've lost a lot of weight. But on the other hand, takes all the fun out of eating. I mean, you spend a lot of time on food, you know, especially if you're a guy who tends to be overweight like I am. Thinking about food or looking up restaurants to go to, or it's New York. There's no country on earth that doesn't have a restaurant here. More chips, 2 quarters. But I see more chips are leaning off from the giant tower in the center, so we may get a big rush. We'll see what happens. Last week the guy was talking about sending out flyers so people can come and watch me play. And I'm like, I could look like a schmuck at home, but the deal was that any new business I bring in, I get 5% of their check, which sounds fair. So what does the guy do? He doesn't send out the flyers. He doesn't tell people on his website. He says, no, you got to earn that 5%. You got to promote yourself. And I said, everybody I know is tired of seeing me already. Why would they drive out here just to see me? Okay, I'm going to get a little more patient. Just hold on just a little bit after I drop a quarter. Adjust the camera a bit, pretend I'm doing something. No, maybe slow and steady will win the race. Although I've always observed that it was fast and steady that won the race. Oh, well, at least it got a third of a handful back. And there are quarters leaking off the giant tower. The Tower of Despair, as I call it. You know, they say, well, this is why they call it gambling, not winning. Well, I call it frustrating, not winning. Nope, dealer's hole. Well, the left tower is moving again. You know, the dream is you drop in one quarter tower down, and the 100 ship in the back. Okay, well, at least we got a tower falling. Though not in the right direction. And yep, just chips. There's some quarters on the floor. I'm going to need them. I might as well pick them up now. Be right back. Oh, sorry. Gotta watch my hands. Yep. See why I called it the Tower of Despair? What do I need to knock down the tower? Quarters. What's inside the tower? Quarters. Well, got a couple quarters. Okay, I'm down to the last few quarters, and nothing quarterly is coming back. Well, something did. Maybe that's... I should check that. Chip. And hey, quarters. Who'd have thought? Quarters in a coin pusher. Oh, that just fell off the top of the machine. That just fell out of my hand. I cannot figure this out. The number of quarters inside the tower seems to be shrinking. But they don't, I don't know, they don't seem to be coming out anywhere. Chips. Huh. You know, I'm wondering, maybe chips are leaking out the bottom of this thing. I mean, that was only like a quarter handful, but a quarter handful of quarters makes perfect sense. I can't believe it. Free at last! Free at last! I set the quarters free. Of course, the question is, can I get any of them off in time to do any good? Okay, I'm just going to stay on the left side. Oh, in case you're wondering, that does not count as bringing the tower down, even though I set free the quarters. Can't even get the quarters to come off because the chips are all in the way. Okay, let's see what I got out here. Chips. Couple of quarters, that's something. A quarter, chips. Aha, I see some quarters sneaking up on the side there. And at least enough quarters to keep going. Plus I have a few on the floor just in case. Another quarter. Okay, I don't know if that was chips or quarters. Well, I got a nice fall of something. Okay. Okay, here are the quarters from the floor. And a handful of quarters. Well, not, half a handful of quarters. I think I'm getting some quarters. Maybe just enough to keep playing. We'll see. I mean, really all I need is, 2 or 3 at a time. I got 5 quarters. Okay, here I go in. Okay, I'm having to play very careful. Sorry. Oh, by the way, these are my last 2 quarters. Wait. Okay, there. I have 3 more. This is, at the moment at least, my very last quarter. Okay, that's all she wrote. Well, wait a minute. Let me talk to them for a minute. Can Okay, when you're done with the cuts, can you come over? Okay, thanks. So many shy people who don't want to be on camera. I don't understand it. I mean, obviously you can see me in every frame of these things. Just kidding. Um. Okay, so friend. I know if I start with friend, I'm trying to con you. I understand. I really do. Right now, I have $200. I didn't knock the towers down. So I could just pay you $200. But I want to remind you, last week you got $850. And I accept that it was really nice of you to comp my wife and her friends. But you only got $850 minus that. Well, now I only got... Everybody out there can count, right? 200. Well, that's not very much on either side. I mean, I can write you a check for 200. Might even be a good check. I could just go to your cash machine and get you 200 in cash, plus the service fee. But I have an idea. Why don't you leave it exactly the way it is? And I'll come back next week. Nobody else is playing this, right? Okay, good. Wait. No. Leave it exactly as it is. Don't change a thing. I'll come back next week. You give me half the quarters that you gave me this time, and let me keep playing then. Okay? Maybe you'll owe me money, but maybe I'll owe you more like $850 than $200. What do you say? Okay, I'll mute it. Jeez. Okay, he said that sounded good to him. Can't promise the thing won't fall down while I'm gone. But so I guess this is just the first half of Danger Zoo. Yes, I'm going to change the channel name again. Danger Zoo Coin Pusher. No, this is going to be a part 1. It's going to be Danger Zone and the Tower of Despair, part 1. And I'll come back next week. What? Oh, he said I could come back tomorrow if I wanted to. I said, where are you going to get the more quarters? You put every quarter in your place inside. He said, oh, please, I'm a restaurant. I can always get quarters. Fine. Okay. then we'll deal with this on another day. If you made it this far, how much more effort can it be to like, subscribe, notify, and see what people in your community could use a hand. Not necessarily money, but maybe there's someone who is disabled or older and their house is falling apart, or their lawn is falling apart, and they just don't have the strength or the ability to take care of it anymore. Why not get a group of people from church or wherever? Why not just get a group of people together, and after church everybody goes over to her house, cleans her lawn, paints her house, whatever it needs to be done, and just does it. I guess I'm saying her because it's usually the men who die first, and then the women are stuck taking care of the house, and then I don't know. You don't need to hear my grandmother's life story. But bottom line, see who you can help in your community. It doesn't take much. Just a little time and a little caring. And on that night, I hope to see you all next Monday for part 2. Thank you.